Okay, hello everybody. On a item I put an offer in on Poshmark, I want to say first of all, I don't know. I didn't know that they take like $2 out or something from the seller. So that's first of all. Second of all, if an artist is gonna put a $5 listing, they gotta understand that people are gonna put an offer in, not knowing that they take money out Poshmark. So that the you're going to get a lot less money. See, to an average person, you're looking at it like thinking, what's the difference between $3 and $5, right? Or $4 and $5 even. You're not thinking about maybe they're taking some money out. Like that's number one. If I knew that, I would have not done that. I would have not put the offer out like that. So I didn't know that. And number two, my whole family's going through some financial problems. I can buy stuff with my credit card, but I'm trying to keep my balance to a minimum so it doesn't go too far up. I mean, my balance right now is like 380 something dollars or something, and I want to keep it low. I don't want to go too high. I've never gone above like 400 with it. I don't think. So it's just a personal preference with me. I just want to try to. So right now I'm getting to the end of the month. I could probably or definitely buy something at the beginning of the month. So I'd be good for a full price or close to it on a more expensive item maybe. Um, I have a friend. I think I've mentioned her in this in the Poshmark thing on Facebook, and I'm not going to name her name here, but she has sold me stuff in good faith. I got an 80 some odd dollar item, glasses for um a much cheaper price. Um for $50, we negotiate, me and my friend. She's a YouTuber. She's a model and an influencer on the internet. We negotiate usually on um, uh, the Patreon, platform. That's where we usually do it. And I want to show you just a few items that I bought from her. For all different prices. I'll start out by showing you. Hold on. This item here. I bought this dress. I don't even know what price I got it for, but she had it listed at a fair price. So I got this dress here, and this is a little card I made. So I framed this whole thing. And then I got these two items from her, two bras from her collection. My dad came up with the idea of putting them in shoe boxes. And I also got this um lingerie item. I don't know what company it's from. I forget. I don't think it's Savage X Fenty, but it's one of those types of companies. So I got that, and basically, I'm not lowballing anyone. And if I did, it wasn't like on purpose or anything. I wouldn't call it lowballing. I would say I didn't know that Poshmark took out money like that. But you gotta understand, I live in Florida. We have very, very high tax because there is no income tax in the state. So, like, for instance, in my state, if you want to get the best Netflix package with the 4K, you got to pay $26 a month because Florida puts a streaming tax on everything higher than everything because of the low income tax and the fact that we got a I can't even say the word, a really crummy governor that really he's like a trumper. And so $26 a month, so I had to lower that. to get in. Normally, you're paying $22 a month, so it's like a $4 tax. That's a lot of money. Plus, then there's like with stuff like that you buy online. I think they up the shipping in this state too. I think they up it as well. So for a $5 item, you're thinking, oh, $5, just pay it, right? It's no big deal. It came to like 16 or more dollars altogether. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. And it's the art of negotiation. When I negotiate with my friend on online, who's a social media person, who's a fashionista, who's an influencer, we don't get personal with our negotiations. You can't get personal with negotiations. Talk to Brian Cashman. Talk to any GM in sports. They don't take things personally. They work with guys that maybe they lowballed in the past. That's how negotiations work. You can't be sensitive with this stuff, or you're not going to be, a productive seller or buyer. You've got to take things like, hey, it didn't work out in the past. Maybe it could work out in the future. You keep blocking people, you're not going to have many people to sell to. I just showed you like one, two, three items in my room, and I'm going to show you one more item. And I think I showed you this in a picture. So basically, these are the glasses that I had bought. These are the glasses I bought. Say they're Dolce and Gabbana, right there, and these have 24 karat gold in them. So see that part doesn't have the gold, but this part has the 24 karat gold. Valentina was originally selling these for like $80. We negotiated on her Patreon page, like over the course of a half a day, And, I originally gave her $16, and I'm like, sorry if that was a lowball offer, but, what about like 25? And then she didn't say anything. She has a busy life too, so she's not always getting back to you really quick. And then I said, what about 30? And then she got back to me and said, look, I can give you a deal of $50. $50. I gave her $50 for glasses. She originally wanted $80, and she paid $800 for it. So that's called negotiations. That's the art of negotiations. I'm not trying to lowball anybody. I'm trying to give people fair deals. I'm trying to get a fair deal for myself. That's part of it. It's not just about the seller. It's about the buyer too. It's about both. It has to be mutual beneficial for both the buyer and the seller. So just something to think about. And